This program is brought to you by Hanson Honda, your hometown Honda dealer at 5301 East Main in Farmington.
You're watching Durango TV News. I'm Ashley Dixon. Should Durango School District 9R increase class sizes or should it cut programs? Would you be willing to pay more taxes to keep class sizes small or to maintain arts and music programs? The Durango School Board wants to know what you think about Durango's education system and whether you're willing to increase your taxes to support it. For the past few years, the district has had to dip into its fund balance to the tune of $3 million to cover expenses. But district officials say that kind of deficit spending isn't sustainable. And unless relief comes from the state legislature, the district will need to make some major changes in the way it does business. That's why the school board has invited the public to weigh in on the issue during a series of finance meetings scheduled this winter. You're also invited to fill out an online survey on the district's website.
We want the Durango School District to be an extension of our community. Indeed, we reflect the values and the culture of our community. So it's important for us to make sure that we hear from not only educators, but parents, community leaders, business leaders as well.
District Superintendent Dan Snowberger said district officials are exploring every avenue with their constituents, and they're lobbying the state legislature to make long-term changes to the K-12 funding dilemma. District officials and teachers testified via teleconference earlier this week before the Senate's State, Veterans, and Military Affairs Committee to request funding for full-day kindergarten classes. The district currently pays for full-day kindergarten on its own at a cost of $1.4 million a year. Relief also may come from several legislative proposals that could add $60 million to public education during the next 2 years. But district officials say they can't afford to wait for the legislature to resolve public education's funding shortfalls. That's why the district is hosting the public meetings this winter. Snowberger said everything is up for consideration, from cutting programs to enlarging class sizes to asking voters for a tax increase. It all depends upon what you have to say at the public forums.
There's also an opportunity for the state to come through with potentially $25 million more this year for K-12 education. Next year there's talk about $40 million. If that comes to fruition, it may allow us to hold off and recognize that there's a lot of community needs. And if we can meet the expectations of our community without asking for more money, then that's the best case scenario. The key is we've got to get community members to the table.
You can weigh in on the issue of district funding at the next 2 meetings scheduled for February 16th and 18th. For details, visit the district's website at durangoschools.org.